Global Brigades Summer Internship. Destination, Honduras. Meet the interns. 54 students from the United States, England, and Canada.
Temple University.
Oakland University, go Grizzlies!
Commonwealth Medical College.
UCLA, fight, fight, fight!
Dalhousie in Canada.
Regis University.
Syracuse University, go Orange!
Miami, Ohio. Penn State University.
Philadelphia University.
Rutgers University.
Johns Hopkins.
Boston University.
University of Notre Dame.
UVA, go Who's Go.
University of California, Irvine.
NYU.
UC San Diego.
Stetson University.
University of Southern California, Trojans for life.
Brown University.
Vanderbilt.
UC Davis.
Arizona State. Hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue.
Portland State University.
UNCW.
Texas A&M. Gig 'em.
Washington University in St. Louis.
Indiana University. Duke.
Prairie View A&M University.
UC Santa Cruz.
Purdue University.
University of Denver for me and you.
University of Chicago.
Mizzou.
I'm from England and I'm from the University of Birmingham.
Woo!
UC Berkeley.
Tacoma Falls College.
DePaul University.
San Diego State University.
University of North Carolina. Go Eagles!
During the month, interns were split into two groups: Global Health interns and Sustainable Development interns. Meet the Global Health Summer interns, who primarily focused on Global Brigade's medical and dental programs.
I feel like this internship's opened our eyes to the multifaceted nature of health issues because we go on Global Medical Brigades and we see all these health issues that have underlying causes. And so we've learned that medical brigades and medical attention alone can't solve the issues, that there's underlying causes of inefficient stoves and not having cement floors, which is something that the public health brigades helps address, the importance of community health workers, and the importance of the infrastructure in terms of the health system in Honduras. And so that's probably been one of my favorite parts of the internship, that it's taught us to think holistically. And I think with that type of thinking, with that way of looking at things, we can be a lot more progressive and make a lot more change for these people.
Throughout the month, Global Brigades interns worked side by side with Global Brigades doctors and pharmacists. They learned about the Honduran healthcare system through touring and evaluating local hospitals and health centers. Interns worked to educate community health workers in the areas of first aid, chronic illness, pregnancy and miscarriage, skin disease, respiratory illness, and general human anatomy. In addition, interns collaborated with Honduran University students to run microbiology tests in an effort to survey the health needs of various Honduran communities. During the dental portion of the Global Health internship, interns had the chance to work side by side with Global Brigades dentists. They learned about dental care in Honduras and had the opportunity to participate in a dental brigade where they created an index of oral health in a community. Interns gained a lot of hands-on experience and had a ton of fun throughout their time working with the dental program.
It's probably the best thing I could have done before I head to med school in August, because it prepares me to think about these global health issues. This whole summer I was able to look at how infrastructure, water, and public health really impacts the outcomes of health-related illnesses in a community. So I'm just very thankful that I had this opportunity, and I wouldn't have spent my summer before med school any other way.
Meet the Sustainable Development interns, who focused on issue areas such as water, architecture, and microfinance. Development interns had the opportunity to work with the Water Brigades team in an effort to locate and evaluate community water sources. Interns collaborated with Honduran University students as they tested water for parasites and dangerous contaminants. The development internship was very hands-on, and allowed interns the opportunity to work side by side with community members and the Water Council in the Liquidamos Community Water Project. At the end of the month, interns had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of attending a community water inauguration.
So we're here today for the inauguration of the water project at El Retiro, which is really cool because for most of the internship we've been working with the early stages of programs, so digging trenches for the water projects and working on the beginning construction of the architecture projects. So it's going to be really cool to see sort of the finished product, the ending, and watch these people be able to have running water in their homes for the first time. Super exciting.
As part of the water inauguration, both medical and development interns got to take part in a cultural exchange, where they had the chance to try local foods, show off their native cultures, and witness and take part in traditional Honduran dancing. It was a great way to end the weekend.
The favorite part about this entire internship was the architecture section where we got to go build a health center, get down and dirty, have a lot of fun, and we also improved people's lives. Woo!
During the architecture component of the internship, development interns learned about the lack of infrastructure in Honduras and how this contributes to an inadequate level of education and health throughout the country. Interns collaborated with in-country staff to develop the future of architecture brigades. They toured and evaluated the success of current projects and actually had the chance to spend a day constructing a health center in the community of El Cantón. During the microfinance portion of the internship, interns learned the manner in which Global Brigades sets up community banks and how they empower community members to form small businesses that benefit the communities in which they live. Development interns worked to implement a school garden pilot project in the community of El Cantón. Interns discussed the project with community members and facilitated the election of a school garden committee that will be in charge of maintenance throughout the year.
I know that for me personally, working in the United States, going to school in the United States, I have that passion for development, and I really loved the first time I came down to the Water Brigade. But it's really easy to go back to school, to study, to work, and forget that the reason we like development, the reason we like health, especially in rural parts of the world such as this, is because there's a person attached to that problem. And sometimes it's really easy to forget when we're studying and thinking about it from an academic perspective that those problems, those statistics that we learn have a face attached, they have a story. And this internship has just, for me personally, and I know for a lot of us, has really helped us come back to that center, begin to interact with those people, and see how the solutions we're coming up with are actually helping improve the lives of those who seek them.
Global Health and Sustainable Development interns had the opportunity to travel down to southern Honduras, the poorest part of the country, and work together during the public health portion of the internship. Interns worked with in-country staff to implement the first Global Brigades public health project in southern Honduras. Interns were split into teams and assigned a given family, who they worked with for 3 days to improve general quality of life. Interns worked to construct cement floors in place of dirt ones in order to prevent illness, to replace regular stoves with eco stoves in an effort to fight respiratory problems, and to give the family a toilet, water storage unit, and shower, as one had never before been in place. Interns and families were all smiles throughout the time Global Brigade spent in southern Honduras, as life-changing work was truly being done.
Today we're in La Ceniza, we're constructing a school garden right next to the school. And then later we're teaching all the people in the community about the importance of what we're growing in the garden, like fruits and vegetables, and how to take care of the garden.
Global Health and Sustainable Development interns also worked together on the construction of the school garden pilot project. Interns collaborated to design an educational program for both parents and students in an effort to ensure the future sustainability of the project. Interns sought to educate parents and their children about the key role fruits and vegetables play in meeting one's nutritional needs. They also emphasized the future implications of the pilot project, as family gardens may become the next step. After the education portion of the project was complete, interns got to work and worked alongside community members and their children in a 3-day effort to complete the garden project. As you can see, Global Brigades interns did a lot during our 1-month internship. However, that did not stop us from enjoying the beautiful country we were living in. One of our favorite days was spent listening to the life story of Sister Maria Rosa at her orphanage near Tegucigalpa. On that same day, we had the chance to go to Picacho National Park, a major tourist attraction throughout Honduras. During our time off, we also had the chance to experience local food and culture.
We're in Valle, which is a cute little town just outside of Tegucigalpa. We're looking around the shops and shopping and going for Cokes and beers, and it's pretty cool.
One of our most amazing days off was spent in southern Honduras after completing our work with the Global Brigades public health team. We spent the morning visiting an iguana sanctuary and had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to release iguanas back into the wild. On that same day, we had the chance to go to the beautiful island of Impala, where we had the opportunity to spend the day at the beach. As you can see, we couldn't have been more enthusiastic about our day off. At the end of the month, we set aside 2 days to work on our project proposals. During these days, we stayed at our compound with Paco and worked in groups to finish our formal presentation we had been working on throughout the month. These project proposals focused on ways Global Brigades could expand and aid the communities it currently serves. Project proposals ranged from health to development and focused on issues such as education, infant mortality, women's empowerment, and eye care, among many others. Interns played quite a bit of soccer throughout the month, organizing soccer tournaments and playing with the staff. And of course, we made time to go to our favorite pool. The month as a whole was life-changing and is one we will remember forever. As we look towards the future with excitement, we can't help but thank all those who made this month possible, as we know the experience has forever changed the way we approach health and development. Take our advice and apply for next year's internship program, and get ready for the best month of your life.